In the world of supercars, hypercars, and motor racing, two names have been making history for decades, even up to the present day: Ferrari and Lamborghini. Their rivalry is the stuff of legend, a battle that began in the 1960s when Ferruccio Lamborghini, a successful tractor manufacturer, challenged Enzo Ferrari's empire after being dissatisfied with one of his cars. What followed was a war of innovation, speed, and ego that pushed both brands to the pinnacle of automotive excellence. For years, Ferrari and Lamborghini stood as the undisputed kings of racing performance worldwide, each constantly trying to outdo the other with more power, better handling, and cutting-edge technology. Their fight wasn't just about building the fastest cars, it was about prestige, about proving who was the ultimate symbol of Italian engineering. Their dominance seemed unshakable. But then, a new name was gaining fame. A small, unknown company founded by an Argentinian outsider had entered the battlefield. While Ferrari and Lamborghini focused on raw performance, this artist aimed to blend engineering and artistry in ways no one had dared to before, creating beautiful and fast works of art, where the elegance and the power of this brand comes from another world. In this video, we are going to talk about the story of Pagani, a name that resonates with exclusivity, innovation, and artistry. Pagani is more than just a car manufacturer. It is the embodiment of one man's unyielding pursuit of perfection. Horacio Pagani, the founder of Pagani Automobili, is a visionary who turned a childhood dream into a legacy that redefined what an automobile could be. From humble beginnings in a small town in Argentina to the epicenter of automotive excellence in Italy, Horacio's journey is one of courage, creativity, and relentless ambition. It's a tale of a boy who dreamed beyond his circumstances, of a craftsman who saw art and engineering, and of a rebel who refused to compromise his vision. Horacio Pagani was born on November 10, 1955, in the quiet town of Casilda, Argentina. From the outset, it was clear he was no ordinary child. While most kids his age were playing with toys, Horacio was building them, handcrafted models of cars and machines, often from scraps he found around his family's modest home. His father, a baker, instilled in him the value of hard work and dedication, while his mother nurtured his creativity. These two influences would shape Horacio's character and future. But life in Argentina posed challenges for a young boy with dreams of creating supercars. For Horacio, the biggest problem wasn't just the lack of an automotive supercar industry, it was access to technology and knowledge. In an era long before the internet, the latest advancements in car design and engineering were locked away in European institutions and companies. There were no universities in Argentina offering programs specialized in advanced composite materials or supercar development. If Horacio wanted to study the science behind the fastest and most beautiful cars in the world, he had to do it on his own. Despite these limitations, Horacio was relentless. He studied engineering through books and hands-on experimentation, often creating rudimentary vehicles with whatever materials he could find. Horacio's fascination with cars wasn't just technical, it was deeply philosophical. Inspired by the Renaissance genius Leonardo da Vinci, Horacio adopted da Vinci's belief that art and science are two sides of the same coin. For him, a car wasn't just a machine, it was a canvas for expression, a sculpture in motion. By his late teens, Horacio knew that if he wanted to bring his vision to life, he had to leave Argentina. Italy, with its rich automotive history and culture, was the only destination that made sense. In the late 1970s, armed with little more than a suitcase, a notebook filled with sketches, and an unshakable dream, Horacio made his way to Modena, the heart of the Italian supercar industry. But breaking into the elite world of Italian automakers wasn't easy. Horacio was met with skepticism. After all, he was an outsider with no formal connections and a strong Argentinian accent. Yet his talent was undeniable. In the early 1980s, he landed a position at Lamborghini, one of the most prestigious supercar manufacturers in the world. At Lamborghini, Horacio quickly proved his worth. His role was initially focused on working with composites, a field that was still in its infancy. Lamborghini had begun exploring the use of lightweight materials to improve performance, and Horacio's expertise became invaluable. He worked on the groundbreaking Countach Evoluzione, one of the first cars to utilize carbon fiber extensively. The Countach Evoluzione was a turning point, not just for Lamborghini, but for Horacio himself. He recognized that carbon fiber was the future of automotive engineering. However, when he proposed investing in an autoclave, a machine necessary for producing advanced carbon fiber components, Lamborghini's management rejected the idea. They believed it was too expensive and unnecessary. This decision would ultimately lead Horacio to take matters into his own hands. Frustrated but undeterred, Horatio left Lamborghini in 1988 to start his own company, Pagani Composite Research. Operating out of a small workshop, he focused on providing advanced materials and design solutions to various automakers, including Ferrari and Lamborghini. This venture allowed Horatio to refine his skills and build a reputation as a pioneer in carbon fiber technology. But deep down, Horatio wasn't content with just supplying materials. His dream had always been to build his own car, a car that would embody everything he believed in: art, science, and perfection. In 1992, Horatio took the next step in his journey by founding Pagani Automobili. He began working on a prototype for what would become the Zonda, his first hypercar. Horatio was meticulous, sparing no effort or expense in pursuing his vision. He partnered with Mercedes-Benz, securing access to their powerful AMG V12 engines, a move that would prove crucial in establishing Pagani as a force to be reckoned with. Horatio's approach was revolutionary. Unlike other manufacturers who prioritized speed and performance above all else, Pagani aimed to create a car that was equally a work of art. Every line, every curve, and every detail was carefully considered. It wasn't just about aerodynamics, it was about aesthetics and emotion. The Pagani Zonda made its debut in 1999 at the Geneva Motor Show, and it was nothing short of a revelation. This beast was powered by a 6.0-liter Mercedes-AMG V12 engine, producing over 400 horsepower, a staggering figure for the time. The Zonda combined exotic aerodynamics, fighter jet-inspired cockpit design, and advanced carbon fiber construction, a material Pagani had been obsessed with since his days at Lamborghini. But what truly set the Zonda apart was its craftsmanship. From the bespoke interior to the hand-finished carbon fiber panels, every aspect of the car was a testament to Horatio's attention to detail. The Zonda wasn't just fast, it was breathtakingly beautiful. Its design drew inspiration from jet fighters and Le Mans race cars, featuring an exposed carbon fiber body, a central quad exhaust system, and a cockpit that looked more like a spaceship than a car. Over the years, Pagani released several iterations of the Zonda, including the Zonda F, Zonda Cinque, and Zonda Revolution. Each model pushed the boundaries of performance and exclusivity, cementing Pagani's status as a leader in the hypercar world. With the release of the Zonda, Pagani proved that a hypercar could be more than just numbers on a spec sheet. It could be a rolling masterpiece. Suddenly, the conversation changed. Pagani wasn't trying to beat Ferrari and Lamborghini at their own game. He was creating an entirely new one. His cars weren't just fast, they were sculptures, handcrafted with an attention to detail that even the biggest brands couldn't ignore. After more than a decade of dominance with the Zonda, Pagani faced a new challenge in 2011 with the Pagani Huayra, a car that didn't just evolve the brand, but redefined what a hypercar could be. Named after Huayra Tata, the Incan god of wind, this new machine was sleeker, more powerful, and more technologically advanced than anything Pagani had ever built. But unlike other manufacturers who chase numbers and lap times, Horatio Pagani had a different goal in mind, creating a car that was both brutally fast and artistically refined. In 2011, the Huayra marked a new era for the brand, incorporating advanced technologies like active aerodynamics and a twin turbocharged V12 engine developed by Mercedes-AMG. The Huayra was a masterpiece of engineering and design. Its interior featured a blend of luxury and artistry with exposed gear mechanisms, hand-stitched leather, and custom-milled aluminum components. Pagani also introduced carbon titanium, a proprietary material that combined the lightweight properties of carbon fiber with the strength of titanium. The Huayra's performance was equally impressive, capable of reaching speeds of over 230 miles per hour. But for Pagani, it wasn't just about numbers. It was about creating an experience, a car that engaged all the senses. Today, Pagani remains a boutique manufacturer, producing fewer than 50 cars per year, competing hardly with famous brands for excellence in the world of motorsport. Nowadays, Pagani continues to create new and fast-moving masterpieces. Their last creation was the Utopia Roadster, with a formidable 6.0-liter twin turbocharged V12 engine, delivering an impressive 852 horsepower. This car is an incredible fusion of classic elegance and modern aerodynamics, offering a manual transmission, providing purists with a direct and engaging connection to the driving experience. This choice underscores Pagani's commitment to the joy of driving, emphasizing skill and involvement over automation. Their exclusivity is part of what makes the brand so special. Each Pagani is a one-of-a-kind creation, tailored to the exact specifications of its owner. From the choice of materials to the color of the stitching, every detail is customizable. As the automotive world moves toward electrification and sustainability, Pagani faces new challenges. Yet Horatio remains committed to his philosophy of blending art and science. The upcoming models are expected to incorporate hybrid technology, ensuring that Pagani stays at the forefront of innovation without sacrificing its core values. Pagani is more than just a car company. It's a symbol of what's possible when passion, perseverance, and creativity come together. Horatio Pagani's journey from a small town in Argentina to the pinnacle of automotive excellence is a story that inspires dreamers everywhere. In a world of mass production, Pagani stands as a beacon of individuality, craftsmanship, and artistry. As we look to the future, one thing is clear: Pagani will continue to push the boundaries of what a car can be. After all, as Horatio Pagani himself once said, the car is the closest thing we will ever create to something that is alive.